I have some, I'll just say some special cookie dough in my fridge that a friend of mine made for me. And I was about to make a cookie, and I'm like, wait, I have to commentate, right?
Yep, comms, yeah.
I was like, I just like subconsciously like, let's go make it happen.
It could
All
be
right, right
theme
now we got a
Easter.
Wrastor and it's got the floaty matchup.
Yeah, the floaty matchup means it's going to be interesting. The combo routes are a little interesting on floaties in this game, but both these players are experienced enough to know how to adjust those and figure it out. Yeah, I feel like let's look at the bracket a second ago. Yeah, so BioBirb is actually seeded higher. It looks like in this tournament. It's pretty crazy. Normally I'm used to Bbatts being like one of the top seeds.
I mean, these are both outrageously talented players. And Billy again, 1-2 snipe and the charge, not quite gonna do it. It's gonna be up there. Trying to look for that ledge trap, but again, flying up that stage and gets the clap. BioBirb, was it Frosty Faustings? I forget what tournament, but it was. BioBirb got second at a very, very big tournament, only losing to Marlin. So yeah. I believe that was Frosty Faustings, if I'm remembering correctly.
I remember this, but I don't remember which event it was. Just like it. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it's certainly been popping off a lot recently. And, you know, Bbatts has been always performing extremely well. But it makes a lot of sense. So it's been good to see some different players getting those top twos. You know, whenever you run into like Marlin or something, it's tough to actually get that win. But you know, getting second place, extremely respectable. There's that squaw out of shield, extremely scary option. You can't touch Wrastor shield too closely, or else they'll pull the trigger on that.
Yeah, I kind of want to rename that move. You know, you say squaw out of shield. Why don't we just call it the squoosh?
The squoosh?
Squaw.
Oh, yeah. Squoosh.
O-S-S-H. Squoosh.
I'm in the squoosh. Yeah, it'll catch on. I think we're gonna.
I'll pass it along. I'll circulate it through the through my channels. We'll see if
that and the creature. I'm updating my vernacular for you, and it'll
I love it.
I'm gonna sound so different after this. Okay, well, yeah, Bbatts taking a lead here, getting that second stock off of BioBirb a little bit before that, but that up strong from BioBirb is going to even out the stocks, and we got a dead even last stock situation.
Something that I really like that I've seen Billy been doing a little bit recently is Billy will do that kind of like full hop height float, and right in front of someone's shield, and then immediately drop the float and fast fall to either go for a tomahawk grab or to kind of like uppercut that shield with up air. It's something that it's a really, really cool mix-up that I've been seeing Billy do recently.
It's obviously so unique to like to Fleet, right, with the float, and it's something that like because everyone kind of has their rhythm already for like how aerials on shield are going to come. Like someone full hops at you, right? Like you kind of have that rhythm, that timing already, but then they add that float in, and it's in a spot where you can't quite get up to them like very quickly. So you just kind of have to wait and play that mix-up game of like, okay, I have to like, you know, predict when they're going to. You add a third mix-up, which is the timing of your fall, which every other character doesn't have. You full hop, and you know they're going to start coming down right then. So just like okay, as I said, that BioBirb closes out that first game. As we're talking about Bbatts, but yeah, I really like the usage of the unique mechanics there. And thanks for noticing that, because that's what I'm gonna keep an eye on that for sure.
Yeah, and you know, BioBirb immediately using the squoosh, and sealing away game number one.
It's dangerous.
It's a dangerous move. Don't touch the shield.
If you play against a Wrastor who at least, even if they miss the first one, you like touch their shield and they like pull the trigger on it and they miss, I'm scared for the rest of the set, right? Like it's like, wait a minute, there's someone who's gonna pull the trigger just randomly when I touch their shield. So I like, you know, it puts the fear in me, and it should have put a little bit more fear in Bbatts there, because it took that first game for BioBirb. Some great wall techs here to survive off stage. Both these characters kind of thrive off stage, so no surprise they feel comfortable there. A missed down strong there by BioBirb, but both of them are going to make it back on.
Oh, and the soft hit affair into the clap. Going to go ahead and take stock number one. And another thing to keep in mind on for BioBirb's side is that special pummel out of the grab. Bio has a full flow chart completely labbed out off of special pummel into falling up strong. Falling upward clap, and depending on the hitbox he gets, he will always have something for it.
Are you guaranteed to? You're guaranteed to get some hitbox, right?
Yes. So you can either go for the tech chase and try to get an up B, get a squaw, or you can just do the falling up strong, and react to either strong hit or weak hit.
Yeah,
and I think Bio
that's
goes
right.
for the reaction off the hit.
It makes sense. I mean, take the guarantee, and then you can like a lot of hits are pretty reasonable to react to in this game, so I think that makes sense as a strategy. Obviously, if you get the squad, that's going to get an earlier kill, but we'll watch for that. I assume like a lot of times when people play against Wrastor though, they just kind of great down strong there, catching Bbatts, gonna take a second stock. A lot of people will just like hold B whenever they get grabbed and just like take the regular pummel. So it's possible that BioBirb doesn't get a lot of opportunities to use that in the set, but we'll see if that's Bbatts' strategy or if Bbatts is actually mixing up the mashing with special versus normal. Are you like a old specialer when you get grabbed?
It depends on the character. Sometimes I'm really scared of that 8%.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Oh, Billy! And Billy grabs that
Down
edge.
air into the ledge hog. Gets that last kill really quickly for Bbatts. He had himself in a little bit of a deficit there in stock too, but a clean last stock. Gets Bbatts on the board.
1-1. This is a tight-knit, blow for blow, stock for stock, winners semifinals match. So right now, I'm very curious to what this counter picks go to. So it looks like Billy is taking the big stages off. So we saw no capital and no harbor. Is what I was thinking. So
I see.
go ahead and opt to Air Armada.
Gets rid of some big stages, but this stage has a huge main platform, right? It's deceptively large and has large side platforms as well. So I like they seem to both be in agreement that the big stages are good for BioBirb here because you ban 2 of the big stages and you just pick the other one, right?
I think being able to mitigate that dash dance game as much as humanly possible is really important for Billy's side of the matchup, is kind of not allowing the Wrastor to just run around in the slipstream.
I think we're seeing something else that's important about this set. I mean, both these characters have some very similar tools in terms of like the very consistent spikes in terms of BioBirb with the down strong and Bbatts and Fleet with the down airs off stage. That time BioBirb caught Bbatts with the down strong, and obviously you can't peck because there's no wall. Right, so like you see, that's kind of what BioBirb wanted. But at the same time, if BioBirb ever gets himself caught off stage, he could find himself down air eventually, and he could have the same issue of not having a wall. So we'll see who makes the better use of it in this game. So far, it's BioBirb.
Bio go ahead and try to play out and around the shield here. But right now we're seeing a lot of great mix-ups from Bbatts out and around the shield. Seeing a good mix-up on grab and the snipe off the top. Absolute Hunter's focus with the bow right there.
Yeah, large side blast zones. The top blast zones aren't so large on the stage. So that's a really good, consistent way of getting kills. If you're able to hit those snipes, be up strong. And Bbatts, I was saying, starting to get something started. But the issue is when you're playing against floated characters, your combos aren't always super consistent. That squat isn't going to hit. There's the tech chase. That down tilt is one of Wrastor's best moves currently in the current set of patches, and there it just leads into that sweet spot up strong. Takes Bbatts his second stock, and there's another deficit for Bbatts. In the last game, he was able to make it work. He was able to make the comeback. We'll see if it's the same thing here.
Second stage is stock down, and BioBirb is not letting off the gas quite yet.
If you notice, Bbatts is trying to call out BioBirb's double jump off stage, and he's going. Oh my god, another swoosh that doesn't quite connect. And this time, yeah, it doesn't connect, so it leads into a double snipe up strong from Bbatts, and it's going to take BioBirb's second stock. So we are in the last stock situation, but 95 on Bbatts. Another squad that doesn't quite connect. BioBirb really wants to end this game with that easy up B kill, but just can't quite find the sweet spot. See if it matters here. See if you guys can take the opportunity.
Any soft hit of down air could lead to a collapse. And also another lethal leading option, down tilt and down air.
That chime is leading to a combo extension. 80% on BioBirb. 87 now. Could be anyone's game. Bbatts has successfully fought back in this game. Just like last time, evened up the game. That's a back air. Going to send him off stage. They're just back and forth right now. Who can find that actually killing hit in this last situation? Up strong, not quite gonna beat find Bbatts. Bbatts floats away from it. Forward throw, still not going to kill with big side blast zones.
All right, Bio on and off this ledge.
Oh.
And ledge dash squaw is going to send up another game tick on the side of BioBirb. That's going to be 2-1 for the side of the Wrastor player.
That was such a clutch closeout because he did the forward throw just to send Bbatts deep off stage, and I was like, okay, well that's certainly not going to kill Fleet right in this situation, and it didn't. But the issue is it gives BioBirb a chance to like show the ledge hog to force Bbatts to have to go on stage, and then he was just ready with the ledge dash squat, and a very like strong situation there. I mean, I would fall. Most players are going to fall for that same thing because you show the ledge hog, you don't want to just go to ledge, right? So there's really not a lot else you can do except play that mix-up game of 50-50.
Really great job stacking up that percent, but hold it down again. 2-1 right now for Bio and over Bbatts. Bbatts not letting off the gas though, holding it down. 86% punish before Bio even really got to touch the ground. So Bbatts definitely looking to go ahead and equalize, finish up for game 5.
Yeah, I mean, even so far here, but Bbatts is on his winner's life here in this game. I like the more standard stage choice here from Bbatts because obviously the weird lack of a wall stage didn't really work out for him. From Air Armada, so just going to something like one of the most standard stages as he takes the first stock. Here in the Godai Delta. Having your wall gets you out of those situations that, wow, a good clap back, literally, from BioBirb to even up the stocks. Having the wall gives you ability to get out of that bad situation that you saw at the end of the last game where, you were forced to either go to the ledge or go on stage because you have the wall to mix up your timing, right? You could always go to the wall, maybe a wall jump, maybe air dodge, do whatever you want on the wall, and then maybe you can, you have the timing mixed up to go to ledge. But if you don't have a wall, then you don't have any of those mix-ups, right? And BioBirb just has you in checkmate. So I think a good stage pick. And it's working out decently well so far, even though he finds himself a smart exit.
And Wrastor going to go ahead and patrolling the top side of Godai Delta. And right now, I think what we're really seeing the difference maker coming out is BioBirb's mastery over the tech chase. So being able to knock down and like a force tech chase situation, reacts to the tech, gets the back air, no jumps on Bbatts, and that's going to clean it up down air off the bottom there. And that's going to set us up for another stock advantage for the BioBirb.
Yeah, BioBirb here showing an opportunity to clean up this set. Got with a strong stock lead.
Perfect. And Wrastor gonna play off the side and shield drop backer again. Billy's been doing that for years. Melee, rivals, it doesn't matter. Shield drop backer is that classic reversal. Can Billy send us up for a last knock situation on and off the ledge? Again, very similar to how Fox would edge guard Marth in Melee. So love the avoidance of the hitbox and Billy setting us up for a last knock situation. Great job at juggling Billy up to the top center stage, and no resource, no float, no jump, but does manage to find their feet back onto Terra Firma. Down throw, tech chase, up B, and just a hair late on that reaction to the tech in place. Holds it down, runs it down, split screen activated, plenty of time to react. Down tilt, no follow-up, great DI on that leading hit from Bbatts, and they're gonna go ahead and push off, setting up pressure and the back throw. Wait a minute. Really trying to catch a read onto Bio. Bio just coming in with the clap. And the reversal and the clap is going to send us home. 3-1 for BioBirb.
Yeah, I love the coming off the ledge there with the aggressive option again. So in the last game as well. Just comes off, finds the fact that, you're laying down on that platform. Quick, up strong. Clean up the set. That's a 3-1 for BioBirb. The seeding is accurate this time.